Hello! Happy Monday! I don't know why I do a funny voice at the beginning.
Hello! Happy Monday!
Happy Monday!
Oh my god. Should we start again? Just press stop now and just start again, Jem.
It's Monday. It's an exciting day.
It is Monday.
Mondays are no longer gloom and doom, are they? Oh,
well.
Except for when I forget to do, the Tony Offy bit.
The Tony Offy bits.
There we go.
There we go. I'll just repeat everything you say.
Go on then.
Go on then.
Hello everyone. 9 of you in. I can see Gabrielle. I can see, who else can I see? Can I see lovely Virginia? I can see the Lady B herself. Hello Lady B. That's Laura, everyone. Hey Patrina. Hey Alison.
Oh.
Hey Gabrielle. Hey Emma. Nice to see you all. You're all on time. Well done. Evening Fee. Oh, it's my turn to keep up with comments tonight, isn't it? Sue's turn to dabble. That will make a change from me babbling on Friday night, won't it? Hey Kelly. Hi Esther. Hi Jane. I'm still doing it.
Are you?
Hi Jenny. Hi Katie. Just need to take a sip of tea. Just you do it for a minute. Hi Andrea.
Hi Jane from Italy. Oh wow.
Buongiorno. Is that good morning?
Buongiorno. That's French.
No, it's not. Buongiorno.
Oh. Hello Morag.
Hey Morag.
Hi Gabrielle. Hello Sarah Jane. Oh, nice to see you.
We all have our alarm set. Oh, that's good.
And
That's
Carol's in the house. Hello, Aunt Carol.
Hello, Auntie Carol. That cake, Auntie Carol, was amazing.
Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you for the slice I had. Big slice.
Hey, Nancy. How are
Nancy.
you?
Quite nice.
Request to join Babble and Dabble.
Ooh.
No, because somebody's already requested. Who's that? Oh.
Send a dream request.
Esther.
Ah.
Don't think he's... Yeah.
Mm.
So on the bottom where it says write a comment and then you've got the emoji, there's usually a little green man with a
little green
a green square inside, and that is the request to share button, but it doesn't work on Facebook Live. It does work, but it messes everything up.
Request to join in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can have
We're going to
split
have a
screens.
go. We might have a go Friday on the PC, mightn't we?
Yeah. I've been playing today. I haven't got a clue what I've been doing.
I know, we're sat the opposite way around. Rebellious.
I know. Decadent tonight. I feel like I'm looking in the wrong place as well. Like,
there's nothing in the tea, I promise, Alison.
A sweetener.
So I think I've just had my dinner, so I'm still processing the sugar.
Hello, Natalia.
Hello, Natalia. Lovely one.
I missed Natalia this morning.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't see you commenting. I thought, oh, where's that Sue?
Because I was fighting with Wi-Fi, wasn't I?
Constant battle. It was very good this morning. It was very relevant.
Was it? I am going to go back and review it. I wanted to do it this afternoon. But...
It's like my Monday doesn't feel right now if I don't tune in at 11 o'clock to listen to Natalia and her wisdom for the week.
It is very nice, isn't it?
Can you see it? I can't see it on mine. Yeah, so I've been talking all about asymmetry this week, so I thought I'd
Esther,
wonky.
that wasn't a telling off of you, so don't worry about it.
Oh, what was
just looking? Because Esther is the one that it pops up. And stuff.
Right, okay.
Yeah, don't worry, my lovely. It's not a problem.
We just can't do it anyway, even if we wanted to.
We do eventually want to.
Yeah, but it just knocks the sound out for some reason. We haven't mastered that yet, have we? Hi Vari. I've missed you both a few times now and I'm still working. I can't see what you're up to, but I can listen. Okay,
wow.
We'll try and be good. Vari. We'll try and be good.
Who else have we got?
Lovely Helen O'Connor.
Lovely. Oh, I love your necklace, Gem. Maria, did you say hi to Maria?
I didn't say hello to Maria. Hello, Maria.
How dare she miss you out, Maria?
They're not coming up the same on the screen, are they? They are over here.
That's why you got to keep a go.
All right.
You got to multitask, innit? Between us both, it's like wowzers. Oh, Gail Lowry, hello.
Hey, Gail. How you doing?
Isabel. Close up of your jewellery.
So long.
Close up of your jewellery.
So it does that with the little hooks here.
It's nice. I like that one. And then I've got this one, which is one of Gemma's that I stole.
Do you know what? I was admiring that when you come in. I thought, oh, I made that.
You did make it.
It's funny, I've had a day like that today. Today I went through loads of old posts that are on my website of like jewellery I've done, because I was looking for particular examples. And I found pieces I forget I made. I make so many. And I went through and did a big pin session on Pinterest. And I found one that I really loved, and I thought, why didn't I appreciate how nice that was at the time? Do you know where it is?
Busy.
Yeah.
Probably
It's
busy.
a shame, isn't it? Sometimes when you go back and look at something you did years ago,
Yeah.
you've got a whole new love or appreciation for it. It was interesting today.
Do you know what's interesting?
What?
Black, grey.
This is green. This is green.
It's more grey than
It's
green.
definitely green.
Yes, but it's on the edge of
Okay,
grey.
it's on the grey edge.
And green.
Green.
And green.
Green.
That's what I was trying to get at.
Oh yeah, we're greeny greys.
Oh God, shoot me down.
That's funny.
That's funny, isn't it?
No.
No, but it was interesting. So, stealing jewellery, never. I don't know what you mean.
I actually didn't know you had that one.
And this one is my resin one.
Didn't you do that with Fee Potter?
I did do this with Fee Potter.
Fee's in it, she.
Needs polishing up again.
Hello, Gail.
And it's got my dog's ashes in.
Oh,
I made this how many years ago?
it's Dylan's, isn't it?
No, this one's Turley's.
Oh, Turley's ashes, of course
yeah.
it is.
This
Yeah.
one's Turley's.
Crikey, that you've got 5 years.
Yeah, when was
5
it,
years
Fee?
ago?
My goodness,
It
there's
was-
38 of you in.
39!
Oh my God.
Wow, I think this
I'm
is
a little
like
bit nervous.
record breaking for us. Please stay. We promise to be better and gooder.
Betterer.
What have I called on Pinterest? Just Gemma Crow. Gemma Crow. I've got loads of boards on Pinterest. I'm addicted to Pinterest.
Yeah, me too. I keep seeing
Yeah.
you pop in some in the private Dabble and Dabble group.
Yes, we've got
We've got a private board between us. We don't have a Dabble and Dabble Pinterest. That'd be too much to get in and out, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We got so many accounts. So yeah.
42.
Screenshot. In fact, I'm going to do it there. Screenshot.
That's our biggest number. Hi, Claire.
Oh, Morag. Is it a Marla necklace? No, I don't think it is a Marla necklace.
No, it's not. It's not got any stations. It's one that we're planning on doing as a dabble, because it's the one where I've crocheted around a hoop. So yeah, it's one we're planning on doing as a dabble, and I've got kits made as well ready.
Yeah,
for this
ready
one.
to
So,
go.
yeah, so when we get ourselves in order and in gear with setting up workshops and things like that,
Yeah,
then
technology is the battle at the moment.
get on with it.
Technology.
The meaning of life. What's that?
Pizza's nearly done.
Pizza's nearly done.
That's the meaning of
And
life.
that's the meaning of life, isn't
Who's
it? Like
dropping
number
in for a
11 or
hi?
something.
Me again, dropping in for a hi. Hello, Claire Frame.
Just saying hi, but then the pizza's obviously going to go and have a pizza.
Yeah. Natalia, you're laughing at us. It's khaki green, I'll admit it, but it's on the grey side of green. So that was my point.
It is a tone. It is
Yeah.
a tone of green, isn't it? So it is on the grey side.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
And as we've both been reading colour things, and
Yes.
you're writing colour things, and
Yes.
you know.
What is it? Do you want us? What did you say, Kale?
No.
Do you want us
Laura
to log
binding.
on each device we have to help with numbers?
Yes, we are
Go
Laura
on.
binding. Hi, Shona. Yes, we've swapped places because I'm dabbling.
Yes, because it's Sue's turn to dabble. She's got loads of
Dab,
dabbly,
dabble up.
loads of dabbly stuff.
And Laura says, are we using the arm? Yes,
we are using the arm. Laura's brilliant suggestion. A scissor
Yeah.
arm. It's really good. It's really good. And you helped us buy it, because your coffees and teas that you buy us help us to buy more equipment and things to be able to show you how to do stuff.
Look, ready?
So you can get close.
Ooh.
I'm glad I did my tash earlier.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Look at that. See how smooth that
So we
was?
can come in and out and down and round and all sorts now.
42 is the answer to the question of the meaning of
Of
life.
life.
Yes, it is.
It is, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, 42. That's right. That's right.
Oh, hello, Claire Rob. Yeah, just log in on all sorts of devices for us.
No.
Different accounts.
No, it's okay. Just share.
One of those is me.
Oh, okay.
Because we're on there.
Oh, okay.
Don't be so disappointed.
Hello,
okay,
Sharon.
shot down again.
Hello, Sharon Davis.
Hi, Sharon. Oh, thank you, Sarah Jane. See, look at that. That goes in and out nicely, doesn't it?
It does. It's really smooth. I'm logged in twice so I can watch you on the iPad and comment on my phone. Ah, okay.
I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
Right.
Oh.
So, look at this. Lots of tangly threads. Oh, that's actually, they're very organised, aren't they?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, hold on.
They're actually on cards.
Yeah.
Like hanging cards. Oh,
I can proudly say I didn't do that.
Is that your nan?
That was my nan.
I thought it might be.
That was my nan. These are what mine normally end up like. And then they just come out of the wrappers and that's it. Expanding your presents, yes. Loving it.
We're trying.
It's lovely.
We're trying.
You guys are doing great at helping us too. We've seen some beautiful comments this week.
Yeah,
wow.
we have. And
this week and over the weekend especially.
And over the weekend, yeah. And some lovely shout outs as well from you guys, which is always lovely. Thank you.
43!
We're going to be so hooked on that. No, we're not going to get hooked on.
Liz, you're not late, don't worry. No, not at all.
No, you haven't missed much.
Just us babbling and Gemma shooting me down.
Sue just crashed the car out the front and my car collapsed.
Yeah.
So that's a bit of fun we had just before.
Hi, Karen.
That's so, yeah. Hi, Andrea.
Thank you, Natalia. She's recommended Andrea.
Oh,
that's
you.
Nice.
Thank you. I know Natalia gave us a lovely mention this morning during Natalia's live.
Oh, did she?
Readings and talked about Babble and Dabble and it being a nice thing to do, especially in lockdown.
Yeah, it is.
And I said, well, we've got a lovely tribe growing and it's actually because of Natalia's tribe is joining our tribe and we're all tribing together.
Yeah, tribing and Laura Binding and Katie Reed are all tribing.
Yes.
We're all tribing, so we're all sharing each other about. We're sharing the love.
The best tribes there are.
Oh, 44, the angel number.
Yes, indeed. Oh, wow, look at that. 44.
Oh, screenshot. Hold on, screenshot. Just in case. You know I'm going to put, those who know.
Yes.
Because, just
44.
40!
I think they're just messing with us and like logging in all over the house, just making us get excited. We're never going to get any work done if we keep getting excited like this.
Oh, I'm nervous now.
What?
Best tribe ever.
Oh, I thought it said Bestie Beaver. What?
You're not good at reading hashtags, are
no.
you? Not yet.
Bestie Beaver? What's one of those? That's what it says.
Oh,
I thought maybe you're making a bracelet for your Bestie Beaver. What you come in for?
Wow, okay, Jen. Okay.
Anyway, I just told everybody that my car collapsed and you crashed yours. I think we should probably reassure everyone that, that everything's okay.
It's absolutely fine.
She didn't actually crash, she just scraped somebody's
and
they were parked ridiculous, so it's sort of their fault.
Yeah, they're stationary, so it's my fault. Even though they're jutting out 10 miles.
Yeah.
But never mind.
Loads of space and they're just sticking out over the road. And then the spring snapped on my car. And I'm really, really, really grateful to whoever has been looking out for me, because had it broken while I was like driving to work on a motorway,
it would have been a disaster.
Could have been catastrophic. Yeah, so I'm very lucky it actually snapped on the way off the drive yesterday. But yeah, it was a bit strange. There's a very funny noise, and I thought, because I got a pebble drive, like a gravel drive now, I thought
she's not been pebble dashing.
I thought it was a pebble had flicked up. And then Tom was like, Mum, you can't drive the car. That sounds awful. And I'm like, it's just a pebble. And I kept going. And he's like, Mum, no, stop. And I was like, yeah, okay, Tom, actually, because now the car won't move. So then I just reversed it down. I said, is it still making that noise? Yes, Mum. The wheel is actually stuck in the arch. Okay.
Well,
Let's get out then.
when I've gone and checked the other car out and I got back into my car and had to do a 50 million point turn to try and get out of that situation, I could hear all this chinking and clanking, and I thought, oh, good grief, now what?
And it was your seatbelt on the floor.
Thankfully, it was the seatbelt.
I saw that.
I'm in the car thinking,
bless them though. My brother and his friend are out there fixing it. My brother's friend's a mechanic, Ben's helping, and they've been out there since 5:15.
oh wow, it's very dark out there.
And he won't even have a cup of tea. Bless him. He doesn't want a cup of tea or anything.
Who what?
I know. I feel really bad. I'm sat in here and they're right there working. I feel
I'm
like
sorry
I should
if this is you,
making
but I
sandwiches.
do find people that don't drink hot drinks ever a little bit odd. Just a little tad. Lovable, but a little bit odd.
Yeah,
Now and then you need a hot drink. I get
I
people don't drink it often,
yeah.
but never.
My son has never had a cup of tea or coffee. Just never.
But he'll drink a hot chocolate though, right?
He'll have a hot chocolate, yeah.
Yeah, so he'll drink hot chocolate.
Yeah.
We're a right pair. Yes, Sharon.
There we are. And I'm not sat next to the selenite today either. I think I have been charging in the kitchen most of the afternoon, and that's where it is. And Alison, she read the Bestie Beaver as well.
Yeah.
So it's not just me.
No.
Thanks, Alison. I don't feel alone.
But Laura and I, we've got that. Give them a cup of soup. Love it. Totally odd. Yes. I'm sorry if it's you. I don't mean it in the. Oh gosh, shut up, Sue.
Oh, and Morag thought that too, and Natalia said looked like Beaver.
Nothing wrong with odd. Yes, I think normal is odd.
And Laura loved that you understood straight away.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
Gabrielle says my car's engine seized at 70 miles per hour on the motorway. Scary. A kindly truck driver escorted my slowing car in from the fast lane to the hard shoulder.
Oh,
wow.
See, truck drivers are really good like that. We give them a hard time as car drivers, but actually they pay a lot more attention than we think they do. And yeah.
Looks like we both had someone looking over us, Gabrielle.
Yeah.
How frightening it is. Frightening, isn't it? It doesn't do to think about, really.
Oh, Liz. Yes, please.
We're a right pair.
They could have a hot
Beaver
chocolate
tribe.
with Baileys. I know, but I was coming to that.
Sorry, I thought you... I just looked at
No, I
Beaver
saw
tribe.
it. I saw it. But it was the hot chocolate with Baileys. Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yes,
So do I.
it
And
does sound good.
Tom likes that. Who said Beaver tribe? And then Laura Binder said, yes, please.
No, Laura Binding said, oh, that sounds good. She was replying to Elizabeth.
Oh, okay.
It was Natalia that said Beaver tribe. Natalia, stop being a bad influence.
Quick move, Sue. Jackson's the same. Jackson is Laura's son.
Thanks. See, I knew I'd upset someone.
Who
Alison,
upset?
there.
Oh, thanks. I only drink hot chocolate when I'm really cold. More peeps out there don't do hot drinks. I thought I was unusual in that way. Not now. No, there are. There are folks.
I am your translator,
of
right,
them.
my babber?
I had a car that broke miles from anywhere before mobile phones.
Oh,
frightening.
yeah.
It is scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like because the telephone boxes on the motorway, they're so far apart, aren't they?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's a long way if you have to. Natalia, you're in troublemaking tonight. Yes, she is.
Yes, she is.
She is. Just that Mercury. Something about Mercury. It was getting her all tongue tied earlier. She obviously found her voice now. I read something and I'm trying to find it again.
Oh,
It was a lovely message from Nancy.
Oh.
Nancy said, how it's exciting when you just leave from the heart, it all takes care of itself. Oh,
Yes, it does.
does, Nancy, it does.
It does. I'm loving all the love hearts that are flowing tonight.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, I'm feeling the love. I wasn't feeling lovable earlier.
It's Friendship Day.
Oh,
We're making friendship bracelets. Come on then. Let's do it.
Okay, all
do
right.
it.
So, did you get my fun fact? Did you see my fun
Yes,
fact?
I did.
Did you like
It
that?
originated in China.
Yeah, well,
dates back-
200 BC China.
200 BC.
But it was Native American. Yeah.
It was a Native American
Thing.
thing.
Yeah. Hello, dragon. Dragon,
Hello,
save
dragon.
me. Save me. Yes, and so yeah, I decided I'd look up some fun facts about friendship and sit found.
Mercury got you too then.
Yep. Yep. That's what it is. Okay, so
I don't remember. Do it again.
and then you can do that one.
I was never any good at it at school either.
A sailor went to sea to see what he could see, but all that he could see was the bottom of the deep blue sea.
Pretty sure I'd have a black eye after that.
I know, right? Ta-da!
48.
Shazza's in. Hello. That's the dragon and Shazza. Ooh.
If it gets to 50, I am literally doing laps. I do. Oh, you screenshot like this. Oh, it's gone.
Like that.
It said 48 a minute ago.
Oh, there we go. There we go. 48. 48.
Get it.
So it's that button and the middle button.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to show you patty cake. Oh, patty cake.
Hi, Shazza.
Hello, Jane Norman. Friday, a bit of a stress day for me. Car had a flat tire, no phone. It was in the shop being. Oh, dragon. Why didn't you tell me this before? 49.
Oh, God.
If we get to 50, we're doing dancing in the background there.
Okay. I'm getting ready. It's gone down.
Yeah, it's all right. It's fine. Oh God, I'm nervous. I've got all hot. Anyway, so what was in my tea?
Yeah.
I know. I think.
Well, I made it.
As much sense of rhythm as a pregnant Catholic.
Wow.
That's descriptive.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't sure. I'm not sure what to say about that one. I think, you know, when Mem says, if you don't know what to say, you'll say nothing at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's the best way. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 bracelets here, 8, 9 bracelets. But I'm going to show you 6 different techniques.
Sure?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely sure. I know, but we're not going to finish a whole.
We're just gonna.
We're going to start until we've got the pattern. 51! 51! 51! There's 51 in the house! There's 51 in the house! Let's screenshot it! Oh my gosh! There's 51 in the house! Okay.
We warned you. Poor Alan.
Hello, Maria.
How far behind are we?
You were just watching the replay.
You're scaring them away. Yeah, we might have just scared everybody away. Right, shall we?
Okay.
Let's make friendship bracelets. Hopefully I had a little more rhythm there.
A rhythm.
A rhythm.
A rhythm.
Yeah.
A rhythm. Oh, Jesus.
Numpties.
Oh, we need to download this.
Yes, we do.
Don't just press send. My
What are we going to do if we get 100? Oh, who
No,
knows?
you don't have to have an oops moment. If we get to 100, oh my gosh, I might shake my butt a bit more.
Definitely twerking.
Screen recorded it, making it into a GIF. Yeah!
Let's hope it's a Friday that we reach 100 because it could get messy.
Friday the 12th. Oh,
Oh, I see.
what was that? The rhythm. To avoid getting pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh.
I see. I got you.
Oh gosh.
10 days, great. Yeah. I'm not there yet unless you put me on a trampoline. Then it's different. But I can definitely still dance without getting into trouble.
Oh, I need to come down to earth.
We're crazy birds. Yeah, we are.
Need to come down to earth.
Yeah.
All right. I think I need my tea.
Have some tea.
Oh, hello, Lynn McTrusty. Oh gosh.
Oh, we love you.
Oh,
Thank you for giving us
so
that moment.
much.
And we'd like to thank our mums
and everyone
who supported us to reach this milestone.
And we wouldn't have time
Without you.
I'm just so happy.
Okay. Should we
just carry on now?
That's enough.
All right, we might only do 3 bracelets. Hello, Tash. Oh.
A momentous moment it was indeed, Tash.
Is it just tea, Sue?
It is.
Yes, I'm afraid so. It's probably about my 5th of today. Oh.
You did exercise with Ollie Mers today. Ollie Mers?
I just want you to dance with me tonight.
Oh, I love Ollie Mers.
Oh, me too.
My sister's convinced that we're soulmates, me and Ollie Mers.
Oh. I want to touch his bum first, all right? Soulmates. Nancy's laughing around. Okay, so I've got cardboard, but it's a little bit big. So I'm just going to chop it down and... Okay, I haven't got a ruler, Jem. Where's your ruler?
Would you like a ruler?
Yes, please, my love. Oh.
Does it actually have measures on?
It'd probably be preferable, but it's not a major thing. Thanks. Okay, so all I'm going to do is cut myself. I'm going to use the sellotape as a guide, and I'm just going to cut. Yeah, please do. A circle. So I've just drawn a circle that is 10 centimeters diameter. Okay, and I'm just going to cut that nicely.
Can I cut it horribly?
You can cut it as nicely or as horribly as you like. Right now, I don't mind because we got our 52. Oh dear. Yeah, whatever.
Sorry, everyone. Nice cheek to cheek moment you had with me then.
Share him. No. Okay, so then what you want to do is push a hole through the middle. Okay, so you see I've just shoved my scissors through. That's it. And you want to just tidy it up a little bit. You don't want too many scraggly bits, but it doesn't need to be perfect. So for those of you that are jewellery makers, this one is called Kumihimo.
I've never done Kumihimo.
What? Are you lying to me?
Nope.
Wow.
I say it a lot and I keep saying I must have a go at it. I must try it. And we've got like, who have we got in tonight? Hold on.
Okay.
Helen.
Hey.
Helen's great.
Oh, I think somebody's flirting with you.
I dance cheek to cheek
What
with
about
me
me?
anytime.
What about me? Huh? What else? Okay. Then, so I've got...
You can have Ollie.
I'll have Ollie. So I can put my finger through the hole. Don't need it much bigger than that. Small is fine. And so all I'm going to do is mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm going to number them.
Do you want to put the camera down, or should I put the camera down for us, or?
Yeah.
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 Watch
shall
this.
we? Mm-hmm.
ready.
Come on over to my place.
Look at that smooth.
Ta-da!
Oh, rotate your device.
Uh-oh.
What?
There we go.
No, we didn't.
No.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Still telling us off.
Telling us off?
We didn't. Did we?
No, it's fine. Okay, and then I'm just going to snip in at probably about 1 centimetre on each of those lines. Now, you see, I haven't, you know, used any scientific measurement. I've just done them as opposite as I can and numbering them. So you can spy. I spy with my little pairs of scissors. You can buy Kumihimo discs, but you know, not everybody wants to go spending money on Kumihimo discs, and we do get a lot of cardboard.
We get free cardboard, don't we?
Yeah, we get a lot of cardboard. Okay, so what I'm going to do just for the purposes of this is choose 8 different colours so that you can see where the pattern is going. But it's quite nice if you just use 4. In fact, no, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to go with 4. So I've got 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, and each of these are approximately 60 centimetres. Now these are already pre-cut. I do have some that are still on the skein. Skein. Oh, I forgot that one. Damn it. Which obviously aren't cut. Yeah, so.
How many again? Sorry.
So you want 8 threads in total.
8 threads in total.
Yeah. So I've just, each of these is 2 threads. Okay.
So, is there any in particular that you don't want me to use?
No, just go with whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm having a green day, so.
All right.
8 threads.
Okay. I'm going purple and pink. Oh yeah. There's a lady in pink.
Excuse me.
Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure approximately 10 centimetres from the end. Okay, so that's 10. And I'm going to try and tie the knot there. Oh, it's telling us off again.
I know, it keeps doing it. I keep trying to
Do we
watch
keep
to
losing
see.
it out on there?
I don't think so. I think it's
Okay.
staying.
So with this knot, I'm just going to slide it down so that it's approximately, like I say, you don't need to be exact, but it's approximately 10 centimetres. Okay, and I'm just going to pull that nice and tight. Okay, that's gone 11. I'm not fussed. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my knot with my little tail through the hole. Okay, and then I'm going to separate all of the others, but I'm going to leave out number 4. So I'm actually going to put the same colours next to each other. And when you're doing this, it really, how you spread the colours depends on the patterns that come out. Now, you can get very technical and you can look at which pattern you'd like to achieve, but for this, we're just going to literally get the technique. We're not going to worry about, you know, getting stripes or spirals or anything like that, which you can do, and they are lovely. Okay, so 5, 6, 7. My apologies. You only need 7 on this one. So all I'm going to do is that odd one there. I was just going to snip it off. I could.
So we've got one space, like.
Yeah, so you want one space. I could put another cut in, but because I've started on 8, I'm going to stay on 8, and I'm just going to literally cut that one thread out as close to the knot as possible without cutting any of the other threads. Easy peasy. Okay. So it's handy to have something on the end. So I use a bulldog clip.
Like a weight.
Yeah. You can use a peg. You can use anything that, you know, clips on. So you could, if you've got a heavy pendant, you could just put it through, tie it on.
Yeah.
And it'll be there. Okay.
I've seen people use like a bag of gemstone chips.
Yeah.
They just tie them on.
Just tie them on. Yeah, you just want something
to
keep the weight. Okay. You don't, it's not essential, but you can. Okay. So once you've got all your cords, now if you're using longer than this, you the other thing that I sometimes do is I get a piece of card. I get 7 of these, and I'll put a little snip in either side, and so the long ends, if you're working with something that's too long, it can get tangled. So all I do is I will wrap that. So I've put the clip through put the end through one snip there. I'll tie it up and then just clip it through the other, so it hangs like that.
It stops them getting tangled.
Stops them getting tangled. But for this is only short for, you know, this kind of, like I say, 60 odd centimeters that we're working with.
So
okay.
How long a braid will that make? Do you know?
So yes, all of these, we're going to make the braid and measure it as we go.
Oh right, okay.
Okay.
And this will give us enough to make a bracelet.
Yep.
All right, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got my number 1 at the top here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I've left my number 4 empty.
And number 4's empty.
Number 4's empty. Okay. I'm going to take that off because it's going to just get in the way of the camera. Okay. So we're going to move the threads clockwise, and then we're going to turn. Yeah. So we're going to move the threads clockwise, and then we're going to turn as well, quarter turn. So bear with me. So we're going to miss 2, and we're going to take the 3rd one. So 4, go working backwards. So we're gathering the threads anti-clockwise to bring them round clockwise, and then we're turning. If I show you, it makes more sense. So I'm going, number 4 is empty, so I'm going to go number 1, because I've missed out 3 and 2, number 1 over to number 4, and then I'm going to turn it. Number 1 is now empty, so I'm going to miss 2 anti-clockwise, and I've got number 6, so 6 over to 1. I'm going to turn it, so my number 6 is empty, miss 2, bring my 3 to my 6, and turn. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to explain it another way. Bring it back, Gemma Crow. You're not putting it down that easy. Okay, so your one that's empty, okay, you want to count anti-clockwise. So the one that's empty, you want to miss 1, miss 2, pick up the 3rd. Pick up the 3rd, bring that into your empty space. Okay, and that's now your empty space. You don't have to turn, but if you bring the empty space to you, you know you're always only going that far. Okay. Yeah. So as you go, just untangle the threads. So empty space, miss 2, pick up the 3rd, and cross it over. Miss 2, pick up the 3rd, and cross it over. Okay, is everybody getting this?
No, I didn't realise you were facing it to the camera, not to you anymore, and I looked away and got confused.
Ah, okay. So empty, count the threads backwards, 1, 2, pick up the 3rd,
You know, this is really funny because earlier I was working on a project, and I was thinking those would probably look really nice, Kumahimo. Shame I don't know how to do it.
Okay, so this one, once you pick up the routine, okay, you end up just being able to do it very quickly and without thinking. Now, I did this on a Zoom call with my niece, and she made a lovely bracelet for her friends, and I'm hoping she's gone off and made some more. So, empty space, count back 1, 2, pick up the third, turn it. Empty space, 1, 2, pick up the third. There we go. So I only number them just so that I can keep an eye on where I'm at, really. You don't have to number them. You could put stickers, you could put colours, you could letter them, whatever, or you could just leave them blank, but I like to number them just so that, again, for explaining purposes, it makes it a little bit easier. So as you go round, this will slowly start to build up. Once it starts building, it's surprising how quick it grows. It's like the snake out of the swamp.
That's what always worries me. I always think when I look at it, I always think, gosh, that looks like it takes forever.
No.
And so then obviously I don't like anything that takes me a long time.
No.
I'm one of those people that I've got to be able to pick it up. And I can come back to something. So if something takes ages, but there's lots of different parts,
yeah,
I can keep coming back to the same thing. But when it's repetitive, I find it really difficult to stay motivated.
Yeah.
So I worry with these sort of things. They always look like they're really difficult.
But what you're doing is you're actually already, you're not looking and counting anymore. You're already into the routine, aren't you?
This is okay.
Into a pattern.
Like, this is good because I can watch my series at the same time as doing this. This is good. These are great to do in front of the TV. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm a bit loose though, and I think I would definitely I think I definitely need some weight on.
Yeah, so I just put my fingers underneath and I'm holding, I don't know if you can see that very well, between my forefinger and that one.
Look how loose mine is.
Oh yeah. So you're not, so what you need to be doing
She ruined it, everyone.
I haven't, look.
You've just tightened it up, haven't you?
Yeah, just tightened it. That's all.
Oh, right, okay.
So just pull them tight. There we go. So yeah, so you want those in tight. So don't be loose, be tight. Okay.
Look, I thought it was going really quickly there. I was really...
Yeah. So you can just see, I can just about see how that has formed. I've got a little one. Can you see my little one? All right. Okay, and that is, where's it gone? There. So that creates this nice round bracelet.
It is lovely.
Okay, it's a nice cylindrical effect. No one likes a loose one. No, they don't. Someone's bagging. Yes. Oh, banging. Oh,
yeah,
it's outside.
It's outside. It's my car.
The kid's head's banging. Could have used my kid's head.
No?
I'm very confused now.
Me too.
Okay, so that's that one. All right. And you know, once you've started these and remembered, count 2 back, spin it, count 2 back, pick up the third, put it into the empty space, and keep it tight. Okay, so you can see my knot is always there. Where's your knot now?
Yes, it's there, look.
Yeah.
Right there.
So maybe pull a bit tighter still. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. She's got it. Gemma Crow is no longer a Kumahimo virgin.
Oh my goodness.
Woohoo! Okay. I remember doing these when I was a kid, but I didn't know what it was called.
Yeah, I think I might have done. Look, now you're doing this, I reckon my nan probably showed me how to, do all sorts of yarny things, so I should imagine. I remember doing making the little knitting dollies, you know.
Yeah.
She used to hammer nails in to the old cotton reels.
Have you got the cardboard over there, please, Jimmy Crow?
I do have the cardboard over
Okay,
there.
so I'm going to move on to the next one. And I'm just going to cut another piece of cardboard. So this time, what I'm cutting myself is just a strip. I'm going to give that back to you. Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, and I would probably want it about that wide, and probably about, well, in fact, I think I probably want, so is it, it's normally,
Can I get these?
yes you can,
Just want to say
6 to 7 inches is a regular bracelet size. So if I work on 6 inches, we all love 6 inches at least, so there's 15 centimetres. Okay, so I want it a little bit bigger, so I want probably about 20 centimetres. Again, doesn't need to be exact, just chop it up. You can see, save that bit. I'll use that one in a minute. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself a top snip. Ta-da! Okay, and I'm going to give myself 1, 2, 3 bottom snips. Okay, so from the top of my top snip, this just helped with the measurement. Measurement? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So what have I snipped? About 1 centimetre there. So if I've snipped about 1 centimetre from there, so all I'm doing is marking roughly 1 centimetre gaps there. Okay, all the way down. All right. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to mark my 15 centimetre. So that's there, my 6 inches. So all I've said, Jem, is that approximately 6 to 7 inches for a bracelet.
Okay.
But we're allowing 10 centimetres. Oh, I forgot to show you. Don't worry about the 10 centimetres I've left at the end. I'll show you. Okay. And so I've snipped there once, just snipped 3 at the bottom. It's approximately about 1 centimetre down, and then I've just marked 1 centimetre from the edge of my snip down. So I've got 15 centimetres there, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that's my 10 centimetres from the bottom. Don't need to worry about that too much. This is just how I found it handy. Okay, so if I mark that as my bracelet, okay, and again, what I'm going to do, so this one is called the Chinese step. Okay, and those that were with us on the macrame angels, you'll have seen that I did that. Now you can see I put a bead in there. I'll show you how to do that in a bit. Okay, so again, I've used 8 different threads in 4 different colours. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you want 8 threads again, any 8. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yay! 7, 8. Okay, and again, I'm going to get all the ends together.
Sorry.
That's all right. Get all the ends together. So you can see I've got 2 threads there. Oh, sorry, 2 threads there. 2 threads of the beige, 2 threads of the blue, and 2 threads of the jade and the green. So I've got 8 threads in total.
I know this one. I'm not going to do this one.
Okay.
I'm going to carry on making the emo.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
all right?
Yeah, of course it
I
is.
definitely want to do. There's 2 over there I want to do.
Okay. Okay, so like I say, I've just put that 10 centimetres down there because it saves me having to pick up my ruler all the time. And we're going to use this cardboard for a couple of the others as well. Okay, so I'm going to put my knot in. So the reason I'm not going up to the end is because I want something to tie my bracelets on with. So I have left that 10 centimetres to tie the bracelet. Okay, And all I've done is a straightforward plait with those. Okay, so what I find easiest, let me lift this, and this is just personal preference, it's entirely up to you. I've got the sellotape, and so have those little bits just over the edge of the table, and then I'll stick it down with that. So this isn't moving, so I've now got room to put some tension on. Okay, there we go. Can you still see? I think you can. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to put my knot behind there and pull that down nice and tight. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate the colours, because I'm working with 4 different colours but 8 different strands. So I'm separating each of those. I can't see the end.
Yeah. Oh, you want to see that end as well? Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were in. I'll move it again when you start knotting.
Okay. So, and the reason I've done this, and I've tried to get them to lay as flat as possible, is because of the length. Again, you know, it's just over 60 centimeters. I don't want to have massive loads, so I could just do this with, you know, 4 colours of one huge long length. First of all, it'll be thinner, but secondly, I won't get as much out of each strand, whereas by using all 8 strands like this, I will. So what I do is I put one either side, okay, but I keep out one colour. All right, so the other reason I use the centimetres, my markings on here, is instead of counting, I can go by eye, or I can just use my markers to recognise when I need to change. Okay, so I always like to work in P's, so that's a P, believe it or not, and that's a Q, because my mum always told me to mind my P's and Q's. Some people will say that that's a number 4 and that's the reverse 4, but ultimately you're taking one side, you're creating a loop, and you're laying it across your main threads. Okay, we're just going to work with this one. These are going to be our core threads for now. All right, so I've created my P. I'm going to go under my core threads and up through the middle, and I'm just going to pull that up tight like that. So again, P, up, through, and pull tight at the top. Okay, can you see that? We're going to come down a little bit closer. All right. Okay, so P, so it's across there. That's my tails. So it's across there, picking those up, putting that thread through, and just bringing it up. Now, what will happen as you start to do this, it'll slowly spiral round. You'll see it starting to move around. And as you can see, you can build up speed. Okay, I try to keep the core taut, so it makes it easier for taking it up. Another reason why I like to put them in the little cuts at the bottom. Yeah. Okay, it makes life a lot easier. Again, you can do this with a macrame board, and it works very well. You can use pins, things like that. But again, this is just cheap and easy, and especially kids love these. Okay, what are we doing?
Sorry, Jane had said, what's that? I can hear banging. And I said, sorry, it's the guys fixing the car at the front, because it's right at the front and we're at the front of the house. And Jane said, that's okay. I thought it was my washing machine escaping from the kitchen.
Yeah, mine escapes
Yours
as well.
walks as well, doesn't it? Sue's washing machine walks too.
Okay, so I don't know if you can see this on the camera very well. Oh God, my nails are dirty, sorry. Yeah, bit minging, isn't it?
Minging, isn't it?
Bit minging, isn't it? Right, my babber, I was just going to try and...
What you got into there?
Oh, it's just the day's dirt, isn't it? I actually cleaned my house today, Jem.
Did you?
I said house, not ass. Okay, so you can see that's starting to spiral there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that down and I'm going to pick up the next one, which is the blue. So I know I've already done this one. Okay, so I'm going to put that down there, and then I've got the blue, and oh, I want to make sure the blue is on that side. And so I went down, you can see I've just gone past my 1 centimetre mark there, so I'll probably just go past the 1 centimetre mark again, and it is the same process. Okay,
is this the same as, you know, some people do hair wraps like this, don't they?
Yeah.
Some people just, when I used to do them, I used to just wrap.
I used to just wrap as well, and then occasionally knot.
In between, I do the one like that in between changing colours.
Yeah.
But I have seen people do hair wraps like
hair
this.
wraps, yeah, these are just lovely. And you know, that's, if you want to keep going beyond the friendship bracelet, you can just make the hair wrap, put your bobby pin in there, and that's it. You've got a beautiful braid to, you know, put in anybody's hair that's long enough to get a bobby clip in.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see how quick this is building up. So I'm not pulling it massively tight. You can see that I'm not yanking it up, but I am just giving it a little tug to make sure it's nice and firm. Love a firm tug.
It's Monday.
I meant on the threads.
Yeah.
I don't know what you thought I meant.
Well, everybody knows what you mean. They comment. See, look, laughs and.
Okay, so I've done 2 of those. All right, let's pretend, because I want to move on, that I've done all 4 this side. Okay, all I'm going to do is swap. So I've done these 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so I'm just going to swap, put the 4 over there, and then I'm going to work on these 4, and I'm going to work on them in the same pattern that I've already started. Okay, so it's just going with the P. Again, you want to make sure that at the top here that the threads aren't twisted over each other. Okay, and then you get these little spiral staircase going on. It is very pretty.
Very pretty.
Okay, so that's our Chinese staircase.
Are you showing us how to put the bead on this one, or is that on the next one?
Yeah, I could show you how to put the bead. Okay, so if we, let me finish a 3rd one. Okay, there we go. So I'll take that off, pretend I haven't done that bit. Okay, so if we're going to put the bead in, all we need to do is make sure that our hole, so that I've got the paper beads that we made last week. Okay, and because I used the skewer stick and not just a cocktail stick, we've got a big enough hole to get all 8 threads through. All right, and all you simply do is you thread your bead on. I'll put it on over here. So I just twisted my ends together as much as I could, bit of finger grease. All right, and then spinning that bead on and pull the threads through. Okay, so then what I did is I tied a loose knot there just to stop the bead from slipping. So I put it at the halfway point. Okay, so put that bead at the halfway point and put a knot. Then what I did, to pretend that this is the long side, okay, I then went into my staircase. Once I'd finished that, tied it off 10 centimetres at the end. So I had a 10 centimetre strand. Ta-da! Okay, and I just turned it around. All right, tied a loose knot.
I see. So you did one side, then the other.
Yeah.
So you start with that.
So do one half, then the other, and that one's in the middle, and those don't get braided. Okay, you can take the knots out. So this one, I took the knots out before I started braiding. Okay, and if I pull that enough, you can just about see that the threads aren't braided there. Okay, and if your bead is a little bit too big, just pop a little bit of glue on there, push your bead over, and it'll sit nicely. Okay, so that's what I was saying about the ends. Did that make sense? Give me a thumbs up if that made sense.
I reckon it did.
Yeah.
But let's find out.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. We got 54. 54! We missed that. You didn't shout loud enough, Sarah Jane.
Bogies!
Hi, Tanya. You're all okay? A bit late.
Hello,
That's okay.
Tanya.
I'm glad you've joined us. We've done, I don't know how much you've missed. We missed
just one.
We did a bit of kumahimo, and then we've just done, what was that one called? A Chinese steps bracelet. But you can always watch on replay, so don't worry.
Yeah. I think this session is more going to be about watching on replay, just so that you can pick up the individual techniques, because like I say, I'm showing you so many that actually you'll want to, you know, go back just to double check if you're not used to doing knotting and braiding.
How's my one going? Yeah, I'll show you at the end. I'll keep going with it, but there is a couple I want to learn from Sue, so I might have to put it down, but I'll show you at the end. So Lynn says she loves that. And Nancy is like the queen. You're the queen of innuendo, Sue. Yes, she is. She's very distracting, Nancy. Get the gin out, girls. Well, I quite fancy a glass of wine, to be honest, but it's way in tomorrow, so I'm not going to.
I haven't had a glass of wine for ages.
Nor me. Loving the Chinese staircases, Jane.
It's lovely.
Or our minds. Yes, Alison, it might be your minds.
So with the Chinese staircase, so this is what happens when you just do the P all the way across. And this is satin cord I've used. And again, I've just put a bead on the end. So I've left myself 10 centimetres, put satin cord, and you can just about see that I used a different colour centre cord there. Okay, so when you're doing this, you need a centre cord, and I didn't want to waste the satin cord, so I used this embroidery wool yarn stuff, which is a little bit thicker. Okay, and then I just trimmed it off underneath the bead, so you can just about see there. Can you just see that? It's a bit blurry, sorry. Okay, so this is the same technique.
Oh wow.
Except for I haven't changed colours. So when you change colours, that's where you get the little steps. Okay, yeah. That's where you get the little steps. Okay, so if you don't change colour, you'll get a single spiral all the way round. If you change colour, you'll get some nice little steps.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nice, aren't they?
Yeah, I like
Nice.
those. Okay, so the next one is this is just macrame square knot.
I love a square knot.
Yeah,
It is so pleasing.
it is so pleasing. Now I'll show you this one because it will be very quick. It's very similar to what we've done, except for we are doing P's and Q's. Simple as that.
Mind your P's and Q's.
Mind your P's and Q's. And again, starting with 8 threads. Okay.
Sounds like my car might be fixed.
It does. So on this one, I used 8 threads, but I only used 2 colours. Okay. But on this one, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and as you can tell, I'm not choosing the colours wisely. I'm just literally pulling them out.
They're nice. That's a nice palette of colours.
It's a nice palette, but what I also found was all these were already
In
palettes.
yeah.
Yeah, so that was quite nice. Okay, so what I will do is I will put, because on, where has it gone, Sue? There, I did put the bead in the middle, so I will do that one on this one, and you can see exactly what I mean, just in case. Okay. Oopsie. Okay, so again, my 10 centimetre mark from my end, just going to tie myself that knot. Okay, just a bit over. I can adjust that knot, not a problem.
Sorry, I'm quiet, aren't I? Because I'm concentrating on my Kumihimo, and I'm also sort of listening to see if I feel really guilty leaving my brother to deal with the fella in my car.
You have lots of fellas in your car, Jem?
No.
Okay, so again, I'm just going to twist these up, get my bead. In fact, I'm going to make sure they're all the same length. So a bit of a snippety snip.
Do you remember the tip I told you ages and ages ago about threading your beads onto sort of floppy threads?
Oh.
Do you remember?
Yes, dip them in wax. Was that
wax.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dip it in wax.
Dip it in wax.
Because it comes away easily, comes off easily, and it can help you thread. But...
Okay, so I've put my bead on. I've got it to approximately halfway. And I'm going to... Oh, I shouldn't have tied that end. That was a bit daft, wasn't it, Sue? Say yes, everybody.
Very daft.
That was a bit daft. It's all right. It's undone. Okay, so...
Nancy's going to do these with her 12-year-old granddaughter into next
year. Yeah, they're
lovely.
They're so nice. And yeah, the kids just before their tweens, so from about 8 to 12, they love these.
Yeah, I remember teaching my niece when she was 7 to not Kumihimo, to do the square knot.
Macrame.
In macrame, and she got it.
Yeah.
You can believe it.
Yeah.
She was 6 or 7, and she got it when she was in the rhythm. She can't remember how to do it now.
Yeah.
But
it won't take her long.
No.
It's like the bicycle thing, isn't it? Getting back on the bike and riding.
Yeah.
Okay.
She got it.
So you see, I've tied the knot there. My bead is here. I'm going to work with these threads here. So all I'm doing is just putting my bead behind there. And then I'm going to, again, separate them into the two, into the sections of colours. Okay.
Oh, Liz, you can catch us on the replay, but sorry you lost us.
Replay.
Catherine agrees. Yes, daft.
Daft?
Putting that knot in.
It was daft, yes.
It was daft.
It was daft. Okay.
But we forgive you.
Thanks. So, square knot. So, this time I'm using the same colour from both sides. Okay. So, again, I've separated them. That is just for my own benefit. You can put them into the single centre, absolutely no problem at all. Okay, so I'm going to make a P. We know how to do that. Then I'm going to make the Q, but instead of bringing it over the top of my centre core, I'm going to go up and through my P there. So that cross, I'm going from there diagonally across. Does that make sense? Hopefully. Okay, so I've laid that one down. It's gone across my centre. I pick up the other side. I make my Q. I take it over the tail of my P. I bring it under the core. Then I bring it up through the whole of the P. Okay. And I bring it up and I pull it nice and tight. Not too tight, but just firm. Okay, then I make my Q. So I'm making my full Q this time. I make my P, I bring it over the tail of my Q, I bring it under my core, and then I bring it up through the hole in my Q. And then I pull. Okay, that is one complete square knot. Okay, so the way to tell a square knot, if it's which side you're working from next. Have I got anything thick enough to show you? No, I haven't, but let me see if I can lift this. And no, actually I'll show you in a bit. Okay, so it's, if we talk overs and unders, so this has got a thread coming over, so the center thread is over the top of my loose thread, and this one, the center thread is under, so not my core threads, but what's happened here. Okay, so where it's over, that's the next one I'm going to use. So I'm going to make my P there, take it under my core, so it's over the top there, under my core, bring it up through my P, pull it, then I do my Q, and now my over is on this side and my under is on that side. I'll try and draw it, that might be easier. So I make my Q, I bring my thread over my tail, I bring it under my core, and I bring it up through the hole in my Q. Okay, and tight. So P. So when you slow it down, you can then put your finger in the P hole. I didn't mean to say that, sorry. You lift the core and you can just take it straight through. Okay. And then I can do the same. So when you get quicker, you're literally, so that's that cross section that I was talking about. So again, so I'm now just going to take it all the way through. So I've missed out a part of the step, and that's how you, I've not missed it out as in left it out. What I've done is I've just shortened it for you. So instead of over, under and up, I just pick it up on the cross and take it through. Okay, I said I put it through the peephole.
I knew it would happen.
I didn't mean to. Okay, so P. So there's the cross. So that bit from there to there. Okay, so I've gone over that, over, and then I'm going to take it under. Just lift that up, one move, and there we go. Okay, and the same then when you want to move on to the next one. So I just put that there, change your colour, and just make sure you pick up the two. You don't have to, but for this pattern, that's what I've done, is I've picked up the same colours again. Okay, and you just start again. Now you see I've moved the beige ones to the side. Again, that's just for me visually to know where I've been, what I've been up to, where I'm going. All right, bring it up, bring it round. Okay, so P's and Q's. Okay, so because I've put the bead in the middle, I don't want to come all the way down to the end of my bracelet. I only want to go halfway, so it's approximately there. So I would braid all the way down to there. I would then take that off and I would put a knot in the end of the braid. Okay, so I've braided all of that. Shh, pretend, make believe. Okay, then I'll turn it around because I've got my bead in the middle. I'll undo this knot. You, like I say, you can leave that knot in if you want to. Sometimes it looks nice depending on the colour. I actually quite like that one. Looks like it's part of the bead. Okay. Or you can undo that knot. Hopefully you didn't tie it too tight. Okay, you push your bead up, keep it secure, and then put your threads in, and then you start again this side, again only coming down halfway. So once you've come down halfway, you've created the full length of the bracelet. Okay, what we're doing with the ends, so that one is that bracelet. Okay, so that is the square knot. Okay, with the ends, all I've done is I have just plaited them. I've not necessarily gone with even numbers, so this would have been 8 threads, so it would have gone a 3, a 3 and a 2, and I've just plaited them. I'll show you a plait for those that don't know how to do a plait, because don't assume that everybody knows, right, Jen?
No, you mustn't assume.
Okay, so I put a knot in this end. Okay, so this is one of my finished ones. Let's pretend. I've knotted the end. I've got my approximate 10 centimetres. Again, I'm just going to use my little slit there, and I'm going to split it into 3. What I'm going to try and do is separate the colours, okay, so that I haven't got the same colours in each strand. Okay, so in that one I've got the green, the purple and the gold colour. In that one I've got the lighter green, the darker green and the purple, and then I've got the darker green and the gold in there. So a simple plait is right into the middle, left into the middle, right into the middle, left into the middle. Okay, and then you just want to make sure you bring it up nice and tight. So right into the middle, left into the middle, right into the middle, left into the middle. And that is your simple plait or simple braid. Okay, right into the middle, left into the middle, right into the middle, left into the middle. Once you've got all the way down on that, as far as you can reasonably go, you want to put a knot in the end. Okay, so I've got the knot. So because I haven't got a lot to tie there, I can come up down onto the plait, tie the knot, and it's just a simple overhand knot, but I can feed that knot up. So all I'm doing is just manipulating the braided bit to come down, and so then the knot is closer to the tails. Okay, and then all I do is just snip those off at the end, because I'll have pulled that tight. All right, I'm not going to do that with this because I want to use these threads. That's actually quite nice. Okay, so that was the square knot. Where are we at now, Jem?
What do you mean?
What time are we on?
Oh
gosh, it's 25 past 8. My goodness, which one do you want next, Gemma? I've got a nice stripy one.
Oh,
thin stripy. I've got the rainbow stripe.
I like that one.
I've got the chevron.
And I'd like to remember how to do. Well, I like the idea of doing the chevron one, because
okay,
I haven't done that.
Well, I'll
since
tell
I was
you
little.
what I'll do. I'll do this one.
Yeah.
Because that leads into the chevron.
Excellent.
Okay. Sticking to the same board. Okay. So the rainbow one, again, I've used 8 different colours, and I just used rainbow. But what I'm gonna, oops, sorry, I just chucked you on the floor. Okay, so I want to make sure.
Oh, Helen's saying fabulous little projects and so easy to follow. Oh, great, thanks, Helen.
That's good.
That's good to know.
That is good to know. Thank you. Okay. So, what have I got? Red and yellow and pink and
20?
green. 8 or 7. Orange and blue and blue. Blue and blue. So, okay. Same as before. Knot it with your 10 centimetres. Okay, with friendship bracelets there are multiple ways that you can do these, and again you can create your own patterns. Once you get used to the techniques, you can create your own patterns, and the same with the endings. I mean, for me, I didn't want to start adding all sorts of findings or anything like that. I just wanted to literally work with the threads that I've currently got. I don't want to add anything apart from a bead in the middle where I wanted to.
Like friendship bracelets are traditionally just tied in place anyway.
Yep.
And wish bracelets are tied as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, wish bracelet is like when it breaks, it's your wish is supposed to
Well,
come to
I
fruition.
had, I don't know if you've noticed, but my
Yes.
wish bracelet's gone.
Ooh, so some wishes are going to come
Popped.
true.
Yeah, I actually made a wish for somebody else.
Oh.
So yeah, it wasn't a wish for me, it was a wish for somebody else.
Well, let's hope it comes true then.
Well, I've told them, so they better bloom and make it come true.
Ah.
Okay, so I've got my colours. All right, again, you'll see that I've got, yeah, they're just random. You can choose whatever colours you want.
No, I've chose, hang on. You
So
said,
I've got 8.
oh, not 8 threads, 8 colour, 8 lots
I've got
of
8
2.
colours, yeah.
8 lots of 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you know, you can go with 8 like that, that's fine.
You sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, don't you worry. This is just going to be wider. That's 8 threads. This is going to be a lot wider.
Okay.
And again, it doesn't matter. You can do this with any number as long as it's more than 3.
May I use my macrame board?
Yeah,
Just
of course.
because I can't sellotape mine to the table because you are.
I can't because you are. Okay, so with this one, because I've got so many colours, what I like to do is just put what order I'm going to go in. So I think I'm going to start with the green.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'm going to put green, and then I think I'm going to go yellow, orange, red, pink, purple, and then blue. Okay, that's just for me again to make sure I know where I'm at.
It's like a rainbow.
It is. Okay, so you want to lay them as flat as you can. Okay, so green, yellow. So we're not using a core in this one, so you don't want them all bunched together. You want them out as flat as they'll go. And you can see that I'm trying to put them in the order that I've said I want them to start.
We're doing that with one of each.
Yeah,
of the colours.
I'm going to do it across all the way.
Oh right, you're splitting them all the way.
Yeah, so I'm going blue, and then I'm going to go back to green.
Are you enjoying Alan's music, everyone?
Is that Alan's? Okay, so then I've got green. What did I go with next?
Alan is the guy in the basement, by the way.
Oh yeah, he's your non-gimp.
He's got his music on, but there's literally no space between my floorboard and his ceiling. So if he's got music on, we've got music on.
Can you hear the music? I only heard it when you mentioned it. I didn't...
Really?
Yeah.
It's not as loud as usual.
Okay, so there we go. Red, green, yellow, orange. So you can see this one takes a little bit more time to get set up, but once you got it set, it's
and
fine.
can you like use as many threads as you like?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if you were doing chunkier threads,
yeah,
and longer, you could make handbag straps.
Oh nice. Okay.
You could make a belt. You could make necklaces, although it would be flat. So where am I? So not blue, is it? Yellow, Sue, come on. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is get them at the top out as flat as they'll go, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to have them least, what am I trying to say, Jem? So not have them twisted up here so much.
Try and organise them so that they're
not
all jumbled at the top, but
but they're going to cross over.
Yeah, they're going to, because you've knotted them all together.
Yeah.
So
it's fine.
I suppose if you didn't knot them, like if you bulldog clip them, you could clip them flat.
Yeah.
And they would stay flatter for you. You could organise them before you clip them, couldn't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. But once you've got them in order, and you've started on, you know, you've done two rows, it'll be okay.
Okay,
it
they'll
works out easier.
Yeah.
So again, we're going to go for the P knot, but instead of a core, we're just going to pick up the one that is to the left. So again, I work with my P's. All right, you can start with a Q if you want, but once you've started with one, you stick with it. So you go over, you pick up and go through the P only on one. So I've picked up the green, I've gone to the yellow, and you do that twice. So you create the P, oops, come back. Okay, so the P over the yellow, up and through. So when I pull that up, I'm holding my yellow cord tight. So once I've done my yellow, I then move on to the orange. So I'm keeping hold of the green and I'm working across each of these threads
with that green
with
thread.
the green.
Okay.
So, and we're doing 2 knots on every thread of the green. So 2 knots on the orange.
And it's P's, not Q's.
And it's P's all the way. Okay, if you start on a Q, stay to a Q. Okay, but really make sure it's pulled up tight at the top there. Sorry.
My brain is trying to tell me to do a Q.
You start on Q's then if you want to do Q's.
Oh, I started on P's. So
okay.
I've got to stay on the P's.
So it's red soon, not purple. So around, over, up and through. So it's okay. Pink. So again, you know, I've just had to go back to this because I've got so many colours. I just need to make sure that I'm in the same process. Now this is quite remarkable because it automatically creates that diagonal. Okay.
Yeah, because I suppose that each knot sits under the
Did
knot.
I do the pink? Yes, I did do the pink. Yeah. I've done the red, done the pink. Okay, but the key is whichever one you're knotting with, so in my case the green, that's the one that I'm moving, and I'm currently on the purple and I'm pulling the purple taut. Not, you know, really hard, but just enough so that it slides up. I don't want them to create an overhand knot.
Yeah, that's it. If you don't hold that one, they knot together rather than
around
onto.
Yeah.
Around, yeah.
Okay, so, and as you can see now, these are starting to lay a little bit better. So, you know, I can pull these, and as I flatten it, it automatically wants to flatten into its natural order that I've made natural, that is. You know, I'm the queen of natural.
If you do a P on your first row, can you do a Q on your next row if you've got to stay doing P's?
I'm teaching just P's, but give it a go.
It's just my hands want to make Q's and not P's.
Okay, just go for it.
I'll try it.
Yeah.
And I take it the next row, I just go from that side and work across again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you work all the way across. Red, orange, red, yeah. Let's put that over there. Pink. Purple.
It might sort itself out after I've done one row.
Yeah. Purple. And then blue. Okay, so with mine, I don't know if you can see this so well on the camera. You can see that it's, okay, so that green is now over on my left hand side, and if I pull these flat, you can see, you know, that they want to go. So that's now come round on a spiral, so it looks a little bit weird that it hasn't come all the way up the top there. Don't worry, it's absolutely fine. It will sort itself out, and all you might want to do at the end is just undo that knot and retie it, you know, the knot where you've got your bracelet ending. Okay, so once I've done that, I'm just going to start. So my next one is my yellow. So I'm going to go all the way along again with my yellow. So again, I'm starting peas. I'm sticking to peas. Gemma's reverted to Q's just because it works better for her hands. Absolutely no problem at all. Just whatever you start with,
the first
stick
row is
with
going
it.
to look wonky where I've changed, but then I think it will sort itself out.
It'll sort itself out. And if you want, you can always undo that row when you undo your knot, if you want to undo your knot. Now, when you're bringing these knots up, bring them right up to the previous knots that you did. So I've pushed that up too far. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so that they're tight up, because you can end up with a loose knot. All right, I think you can see it just about there. Oh, good night, dragon.
Oh, good night, dragon.
Who else has gone? Sharon Elizabeth is giving up. Sharon's giving up. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
never mind.
If you come back on the replay.
Replay.
You'll follow it differently. I always think these knotting and things like that are really hard to follow along, but I think if you have a go without trying to keep up,
it makes it so much easier.
And do you remember the other day with me with the knotting, even sat here following you? I find it hard until I found how it worked in my hands. I think sometimes that's tricky when you're watching and following along, but it's funny how it will just sort of go in and make sense once you start just playing with it for yourself.
Okay, so with this one, all you've got to remember is 2 knots on one thread, then move along to the next core thread. So keep hold of the one that you've started with. That goes all the way across. Okay, once, no, pink.
I remember doing these.
When
I was younger. I think I had a book for Christmas which showed me how to do them, and I think I remember it showed you how to do them into a book, so like over the pages.
Oh, lovely.
And I think I used to take them in my, what I used to do is put them inside my exercise books at school. Just a bit naughty. And like just do them
on
the way to school, and I didn't do them in lessons, so I was a good girl. But
well, here's a little known fact. I did business studies when I was at school. Oh, mine's going into a curve.
You're gonna have a rainbow.
I am gonna have a rainbow. So it will stripe eventually, like, there we go, that side.
I love this one.
So it will stripe like that. Okay, so you just keep going down, working, and so that one will go over all of those. Then once that's over there, that one goes all over those. So the key is make sure you tie it twice. You can tie it more, but don't just tie one. One won't give you that pattern. All right, you'll lose the knot. Okay, so the chevron. All right, it's very similar.
I remember now.
Do you? Yeah. It's very similar. So let's go with that.
Your mum's still here. She says she loves the colours.
Oh, thanks, Dragon. Okay. So let's do 4.
I think, Liz, these are slow to start, but then once they get going, they're quick.
They're really quick.
They've got to be, really, because if the kids do them, you know how much patience kids have got.
Yeah.
And they do them. So
yeah, sorry, I was starting to tell you. So yeah, I did business studies at when I was in sixth form, and we had to set up a business.
Okay.
And so my friend and I'm going to go with that one just because it's nice and bright. My friend and I set up a friendship making business.
Friendship bracelets. Yeah.
And that's what we did. We made friendship bracelets and we sold them. And then we had to, this was our project, we based our project on it. And yeah, we actually got high marks for friendship bracelet making. Cool. You know, we had to do profits and stuff like that. And that's when I got the Indian bead loom out as well.
Oh yeah, you like the loom, don't you?
Yeah. I haven't used it.
To be honest, I quite like the loom. Once I get going, it's one of those things. Anything county sort of generally puts me off, but actually the results and things like this are lovely to do when you like. I'm terrible at just sitting and watching the telly. Yeah, I can't just sit and watch the telly. No. I get bored. No, even if it's whatever's good. It's my hands really interesting. Yeah, I need to be doing something, and this is exactly the sort of thing I can do while I'm just sat watching. Yeah. Absolutely. Is, nice, isn't it? And the same with looms and things like that. I can do that too. So I've split the colours because I've got the 2 yellows. So I've got 4 colours in total, but I've split them. All right. So it's the same process. I'm going to put those 4 down there for now. So I'm going to do yellow, dark red, green, and then the pink. Okay. So it's the same process. Oh. We're getting involved. 2 peas. No, not me first. So exactly the same as the stripe. 2 peas and over into the green. And you can see how Sue now is 2 peas doing it much quicker because you're not demonstrating how to do it now. It's a lot quicker, isn't it? It's so quick. Like, Sue's actually holding rather than trying to put them in and out of the knots. I've got my yellow, it's now to the centre, and that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm now going to work, so I'm going to leave that yellow loose, all right? I'm going to work from the other side, and this time I'm going to work on cues. So I've left my peas on that side, and this is my cues. All right, so exactly the same process. We'll make the cue up and through the cue hole, and 1 knot, 2 knots, move to the next colour, one, 2, and then move to the 3rd colour. So now my 2 yellows are in the middle. This is the technical bit. Not really. Okay, you take your right over your left and you pull it up and under, and then you take your left over your right and you pull it up and under. So you do 2 knots, overhand knots. It actually doesn't matter whether you do left over right, right over left. Ooh, that looks pretty, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, so you've got your yellows, split those back up, and now I'm going to work on my dark pinks. Okay, sorry, didn't mean to put those away. So back in order again, so it's dark pink, blue, light pink, yellow. So peas, 2 knots. Pinks, 2 knots. You've got fidgety fingers too, Jane. Used to make them as a child, but tried to make them a couple of years ago, but couldn't get my head around it. Yeah. So you have explained it so well. I can't wait to try again. Thank you. Same here, Kelly. I remember making these, like I said, when I was younger, and for the life of me, I couldn't remember how on earth I did them, because it's the sort of thing I know my nieces and nephews will love doing. My niece wants to pay me to make some for her friends, and I'm like, no kid, you will learn, because these are so therapeutic. So I'm working on the cues on this side, And do you know what? If you want to make it quicker, all you need to do is up the scale. So just use a thicker cord.
Yeah.
Ribbon works really well. That's what my book, when I was younger, that's what it came with. It came with
some
like
ribbons.
2mm ribbon.
Yeah.
Nice thin ribbon. So that's a great way to use
Got the
your
two
ribbon.
reds in the middle. Sorry, Jem. 2 reds in the middle. 2 overhand knots. 1, 2. Okay. Separate them off. Sorry, go on.
No, that's it really. That's all I was going to say.
Oh.
What I'm looking at that and just thinking about, we just did some, and some of those threads loose would look like almost like feathers.
Lovely. Yeah, absolutely.
Really nice.
And you can see just the amount of patterns that you can get. So I bought the black and white ones because I want to make my cousin, who's having a very hard time, I want to make her a friendship bracelet, and she loves black and white stripes.
Oh.
So that's what I'm going to do for her. So that's why I've got the black and white threads.
Nice.
And I can't decide whether to do I think I'll just do as I was doing with the rainbow stripes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Black and white kumihimo one would be nice too.
Yeah.
If you can get it to spiral.
Yeah. Well, I know how to do that one. But that's actually a little bit more complex. I don't think I want to teach it today. But
no, I mean,
yeah,
for you
it'd be lovely. It's there's so many. Once you understand, you know, they talk about P's and Q's or the 4s and reverse 4s and things like that. It actually makes a whole lot more sense. Okay.
Yeah, and these techniques are a good starter, aren't they? Onto the others. I think is this the same techniques as like you doing micro macrame?
Absolutely. In normal macrame, micro macrame, it's exactly the same techniques.
I don't feel quite as scared anymore.
No, neither do I. Those hanging baskets are gonna be coming aplenty.
Oh yeah, I love that. And when I see micro macrame like the lovely Nadia does, I just go into a cold sweat. I think, how on earth? But just seeing how these bees.
So you can see, so I've got these quite loose here, all right, and I learnt at the top here, you can see just about that I had it too loose. So as I got down, once I found my rhythm, it actually formed a lot nicer. There is a back and a front. Okay.
Yeah, my cues are different. They look different.
Yeah.
On the back.
Yeah.
So these look nicer.
So there, well, no, because you'll turn it over.
That's what I mean. When I turn it over, the P's look nicer than the Q's.
Yeah. So you can see there, you can see the cord, but if you turn it over there, they just look all nice and looped together and neat. So you can actually see the difference on the camera because it's actually not as straight. But when you turn it over there, you can see it. What time are we at? I've done 5. Oh, it's 10 to.
No.
I won't go into the 6th one. No, I won't go into the 6th one. I'll maybe do a video, just a quick one to show and put up. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Sue. I have relearned how to do those chevron friendship bracelets, and I have kumihimo for the first time.
Woohoo! Come back over, Jem. Are we up?
Are
we down? Are we in? Are we out? Where are we?
Just push us back like that. There we are.
Do number 6, Sue.
Have
we got our heads? There we go. There we go. Have we got our heads shut off? No, we can't make out. Ah,
that better? Yes. Head's chopped.
Ooh, that's a bit too high now. Can't do that. Yeah, there we go.
You've got our heads are chopped. Your head's chopped off. You're taller than me tonight. There we go.
It's that chair. It makes you feel small. You end it like that.
Yeah, but it's like the same height. I don't get it.
I know.
Anyway.
I know. We're fine. Look. We're fine.
Better.
We're fine. So yes. So this one is very similar to the kumihimo, but it uses a square instead.
Ah, so it's like a flat kumihimo.
So it's a flat kumihimo.
I see.
Okay. And so yeah, so basically cut yourself one of them, but square. Square. Hole in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One at that end, one at that end.
Okay.
Okay. So you put your threads in. All right. And instead of missing to whatever, work from one side. So you take this top one and you put it into the side, and then you just bring them up and down.
Up and down.
Okay. And then you bring that one down, and then this one across, and then up and down, and then that one down. There we go.
Oh, Jenny says, wow, fantastic demo, Sue. Love your Chinese step. That was great.
Chinese step is lovely.
Not chopped off. Our view must be different. Yeah, well, it's different on this camera to what it is in there. So we need to change it so that we know what's going on. Sorry, my mum just popped up there.
Is it snowing, Dave?
Is it snowing, Dave? That's my uncle.
You're welcome, Katie. Sharon, yes, have a look at the replay, my lovely, and you'll I think you'll like that one.
Oh, so, yeah. Thank you, says
so that's the Katie. Chinese step.
Poppy K. Crafts.
And that's without changing colours. So that becomes a helter skelter. Whee!
Looks like you're going to have to do a demo, Sue, for Gabrielle, because she's desperate to do the flat key.
Well, hopefully, Gabrielle, you've made sense of what I just said there. Thank you, girls. I had Kumihimo disc for 2 years, never used it. There you go. Yeah.
Do you know, I've bought the Kumihimo disc so many times and I've given it away.
Have you? I've got loads. When I go to Tenerife, they've got a fabulous shop I love, Chinatown. Yeah. It's got everything, and it's got Kumihimo discs and all sorts of stuff like that. So I bought a stock load.
I could do with them. I could do with one. Now I know. And actually, considering I'm not concentrating because I'm looking at you, looking at the camera, talking to the guy outside and all that, and I've actually got a good sort of that 1.5 inches of braid.
Yeah. Oh, that's really nice. Let me see.
That's not
oh, that's lovely.
And that was just while we were nattering. So I can see how if I just sat doing that, it would build quite quickly.
Yeah. Isn't that lovely? That's really nice. It's very grass snake like.
It is grass snake like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice. I mean, I've always admired Kumihimo braids. They look beautiful. And like, I make chunky jewellery. If I make jewellery, it's chunky. And so sometimes a big thick rope or braid is just the perfect thing. Just
perfect.
And so I buy rope all the time and buy it. But wouldn't it be nice to make my own in the right colours?
Yeah, see?
And so now I...
Oh, so what I did with this one, you can see I didn't plait this one. So all I did is I put the bead on, put it over the core thread and over the satin thread.
Yeah.
And then I just put some super glue on it. Super glued the bead on, and I've left that, and I just lit the end, singed the end with a fighter.
With a fighter.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Cha!
Yes, with a thread zapper.
Yes.
Or a lighter.
A lighter I use because I haven't got a thread zapper.
Sometimes this satin cord is often called rat's tail.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so if you go to a haberdashery or if you're in America, I think they may call it rat's tail. So yeah.
You can Kumihimo with wire. Yes, rat's tails. Can Kumihimo with wire. I haven't tried it yet. I'm not sure that I would do it on cardboard. I think it would need to be a bit more substantial. Mm-hmm. If you do it on a Kumihimo board or circle or square, you'll probably need to get a second one for threads because the wire will stretch those slits out.
Yeah, it will. And we've got where's she gone? Where is she?
Oh, Jenny, that's lovely. Jenny's daughter's friends wants her to make rainbow bracelets for Pride. It'll be perfect.
Yeah, ideal. Yeah. Ideal. Helen, don't know. Helen, I don't know if you can put a link to some of your wire Kumihimo braids, because Helen does
Helen O'Connor.
Helen O'Connor, yeah. Helen does lots of lovely Kumihimo with wire, and some really amazing techniques you can get. You can, amazing sort of designs you can get with it.
Yeah.
So so have a look there as well. There she is.
There she is.
Helen, we were just saying, have you got any examples of your lovely Kumihimo braids with wire? Because I know you have plenty.
And Kumihimo with beads is lovely too.
Yes, and chips and nuggets.
Beads and chips and nuggets.
That's what I wanted. And there's a wonderful, if you want to know more about that, is that all right? If you want to know more about Kumihimo, I do a plug of a friend of mine called Prue McRae. She goes by the name of Prue Mahimo.
Lovely work.
And her work is
beautiful,
exceptional. And she incorporates beads, and she uses a variety of materials, and it's absolutely beautiful work. She's got lots of books out. She's in every magazine and blog post about Kumihimo. So find her.
Practice. What I will say is practice with threads before you start on wire.
Definitely, yeah.
Before you start.
I'm a wiry person, and
leather Kumihimo.
Yes, nice. I'm a wiry person, and like I can crochet with wire, but I have attempted all sorts of different knitting, the dollies, French knitting, things like that.
Knitting, yeah.
And it does take a lot of practice, because the wire's got no give in it, and if you bend it, it doesn't bend back. So you're going to have a nice soft wire. So if you are going to do it, use like a bare copper wire, preferably annealed first, and then you get the most out of it. Yeah.
Would an aluminium work as well?
Aluminium might, but it, again, that
would it be too soft?
It fatigues quickly.
Right.
So with aluminium, it's lovely to work with and really nice and soft, but you don't get as much leniency, because it's called work hardening. So when you bend a piece of wire,
bending it so much,
or compress a piece of wire, it hardens, and the harder it gets, the more brittle. And aluminium, I do a whole thing about packing suitcases and things like that. I won't go into that now, but it hardens, so it fatigues quicker. So you get accomplished with your threads, and then maybe work up to sort of coarser threads like leather, before you go on to wire. Yeah,
definitely. And Sharon did comment for somebody, anything less than a 0.8. If you go higher than a 0.8, it's going to really hurt. You're going to need to get tools, and then you're not working on a foam board, then you're working on something else, aren't you?
Need a voice and stuff.
It's all about the technique with wire. Yes.
Claire McDonald did wire Kumihimo and Jem a few weeks ago. Oh, we stopped. I hope we're not still frozen. Oh no, we're back. Sorry, we froze for a bit, didn't we? Yeah, aluminium for braiding garden sculptures. Yes. Yeah. I love aluminium for braiding with wire. It's perfect.
Beautiful.
Yes. Yeah. So Claire probably has done some Kumihimo.
Claire's work's lovely anyway, isn't it? It doesn't matter what she touches.
I know.
Really nice stuff.
It's amazing work. 0.6 copper gives great results. I think 0.6 is probably the best gauge to go with. For braiding and macrame, definitely. Macrame's great with wire. 0.6 wire, perfect. That square knot you can do with wire. It's really exciting where you can take those techniques that we've looked at tonight. Actually,
it is, isn't it? Because it's opened up so many other things that you can now think about. Not only have you got the friendship bracelet, but you've now got, the outdoor hangings, you've got indoor macrame hangings, you've got necklaces, and you've got belts and handbag straps, and all sorts of things. Key rings. What is that? So when I left my job back in July last year, what I did, I don't know if you can see this.
Oh, this was so beautiful.
So I made, so that's the square Kumihimo, so I made the flat Kumihimo, and then I chopped it up into little bits, and then I did a rough end cap wire, just wrapped wire around it basically, and with a loop, and then put them onto key rings. And then what I'd done first of all is all of my colleagues, I took all of these threads and I asked them to pick out one colour each. And so that represented, stop looking. So
You're going to cry.
I wasn't until you went. And so what that does is it represented them. So, and I basically said that, you know, whilst I was braiding it, I was thinking of them and how we all became intertwined. And then it created this lovely, beautiful long strand. Stop it.
See, I can see your eyes going.
I'm
now you're making me do
it. And so I then made it into this lovely long strand. It took me, as I put in here, 18 hours to make it, but it was a massive long strand. And then I cut it down into 36 little pieces. So that represented them as a person. So, you know, with all the threads of everybody, it intertwined, but then it became one person, and it's the influence we have on each other, etc. So yeah,
it was a beautiful sentiment and a lovely, lovely bit of writing that went with it. But definitely won't read that because, you know, I can't read it again now. That thought about it was beautiful.
And it was and you know, if we go back to the craftfulness and the mindfulness of just sitting there, and you know, it was lovely. It was really nice. I would sit there in the evenings and I would, you know, spend a couple of hours, and didn't realise how much time I'd actually taken until I sat down to write. And I put this, because some of the people I couldn't see before I left, so I put it in envelopes, because we'd gone into our first lockdown then, so I couldn't see everybody. So yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to catch up over here.
Yeah. It's actually twice I've done that.
What?
That braiding into...
Is it?
Yeah.
Did you do it with your... when you were in America?
No, when I went to rehab.
We weren't going to talk about that.
I know, but you know... It's all right. They got physios and things like that. It was something that, you know, I paid into, and so yeah, when I had an injury, I was able to go.
Nice.
And you meet people from all over the country, so it was lovely to make that for them as well.
Yeah,
that was nice.
Is. And Nancy says that's so cool. So what a wonderful memory piece.
Yeah.
Jane says, "Oh, that is lovely. Such a lovely sentiment."
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
The number of threads you use in each flat braid actually means something too.
And the dragon's just laughing. Yeah, it does. The number of threads you use, absolutely. So, you know, what I did as well, because I didn't want to have 36 strands that I was working with. Yeah. So what I did is, say you chose a colour and I chose a colour, I knotted them together. So the knots were actually representative of people joining up, or, you know, new people coming in and people leaving and things like that, and just how so everything was intertwined. So even the knots were part of the actual end result. Yeah.
It is lovely. Everybody's agreeing how lovely. What a lovely sentiment.
And I think, you know, I was thinking about it with my niece, and you know, how she's got a bond with her, you know, close friends, and how it would be lovely if she did something like that. Yeah. For all of them. Yeah. In fact, have I got my keys here?
Especially when they come to like school leaving gifts and things like that. That's a really nice teacher gift from a class. That would be beautiful, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
A teacher gift, all the children, you know, and all them that make that lovely team of people, of you know, young minds. That's nice.
Look what I've got. So I carry mine with me. So it's a little bit dirty now, but that's one. This one's very dirty because this one's very...
You look like a jailer, so with all those.
I know. And that's the other one. So yeah, so I've got the two on my keys. So that's my rehab friends, and that's my ex-colleagues. Oh. Yeah. Nice, huh?
That is lovely. It is.
So, yeah, and you can see it's so rough, the wire work, But again, that was part of the organicness that I was thinking of.
Yeah.
You know, that we just get thrown together. We don't actually get a choice.
Yeah.
You just get thrown together. So yeah.
No, it's lovely. It's a great idea. Really, really lovely.
Yeah. Carry that with me. Right, Jen, what are we doing next week?
I can't remember.
Oh, hold on then. Anybody tell us what we're doing next week?
I looked at this earlier as well.
I know, I did as well.
I'm so excited about the clothes pegs. Like everything else has faded into
into insignificance.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Please let it come to me before she gets there.
Come on, Jen. Quick.
No, it's not that.
Is it not there?
I haven't got it.
Oh, come on.
I don't know what it is.
Come on.
What is it? Somebody give me a hint.
Quick.
Hints and tips, please.
Hints and tips.
Loving the challenges coming in for us as well. There's been some very specific ones about seed beads and eggs for 5 minutes. That was so specific. What is it?
Well, if I said it was one of the Christmas gifts that you gave me, not this year, but the year before.
Oh yes, I know. It's the Scrabble tiles.
Yeah.
Oh yes, good. Okay.
Well done, Gabrielle.
Yeah, it's Scrabblicious. A party. Yeah, why not? Yeah, it's doing the Scrabble tile frames and things like that. I'm getting you to bring yours with you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'll try and gather a few from there. I think Ben must have his here.
I think what I'm interested in knowing is how you manage to piece them together, how you get the words, and then how you manage to piece them together.
We'll do
That's
that.
going to be good.
We'll do that. In fact, we'll do it. We'll make one together. So let's have some words coming in that you think. Let's do a Babble Dabble one.
Yeah, so basically throw us words.
Throw us some words between
that
now and then.
you think represent Gemma and I and Babble and Dabble.
Yeah.
And then, we can watch.
And we'll thrash it out together. We'll thrash it out together. Live. And and put it together. And then we'll talk about, mounting it and accessorising and things like that. Here she goes. We know it's gone 9 o'clock because Sue's...
It's 8 minutes past 9.
Sue's getting hypersensitive to innuendo. Can't even what? Can't spell.
Can't spell.
Can't spell.
That's what she says.
That's all right. Can do it phonetically.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
I'm a sweary person. Really?
Wouldn't have guessed that.
Laughter, bondage.
Oh, here we go.
It's gotta go on.
So, if you can put all of those words into the event,
that'd be great. Yeah,
that'd be good, because then we can pick them up from all in one place, and we can.
And I will do a little bit of prep just to make sure I can actually get the amount of words in. We might have to.
Beaver.
Beaver will have to be one word. Yeah, it could be. Kiwi plucking, I think. Fruition.
Oh, fruition. That'd be a long word to get in, though.
Still one of my favourite moments, that. Plucking kiwis. Of all the crazy things, that's one of my favourites. Anyway, so Monday we will be Scrabble dabbling.
Scrabble dabble!
And Friday we will be...
Just babbling.
Just dabbling, just having a little babble. Yeah,
because it's Valentine's Friday after.
So it's like a pre-Valentine's. It's like
the run-up.
It's like the warm-up. Valentine's warm-up.
Après. No, that's the after-ski, isn't it? What's the pre? Yeah, pre. All right.
It's the warm-up. Yeah. So we'll be...
and guess what?
What?
54! Was it 54 or 52?
52, I think.
52! Get in!
Yes, we're very happy about that. How do we make suggestions for the last Dabble, please?
Go into the event.
Yeah, go into the event.
And then you can put a post in the event.
In the event itself.
Discussions, I think it's called.
Yeah.
54, Gabrielle, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Nancy says it was 54. You saw it. You're our evidence. It happened.
I feel like fireworks and sparkles.
Yeah, we definitely should have had some bubbles for that.
Oh my goodness.
Next time we'll be prepared when we hit that 100.
Wasn't expecting it though.
No.
You know what I mean? I wasn't expecting that.
But it's all about...
It's because you guys are sharing.
You're sharing us. Sharing the love.
Fab.
Okay.
Oh, and buy me a coffee. Like we said, we've already bought the arm. So we're just looking to get the cameras now.
Yes.
And then once we've got that, everything that's in that pot will continue to go on things that we can bring to you. So, yes. So if you want to buy us a coffee,
we're getting through a lot of glue. So
yeah,
we're going to need to restock glue. Gin.
I don't think gin's part of the process,
Oh,
Jen.
okay.
You know, it's all right. They can pretend to buy us a gin.
Yeah, but anyway, we appreciate you showing your thanks by buying us a coffee, because that really helps, and it helps us.
It helps
keep
us.
doing it. It helps us put more things in for you. So we really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Drop a link, please. Yeah.
There should be a post just gone up.
Yeah.
Because Sue's not allowed to do it anymore.
Sue got Facebook jailed the other day for putting a link in, because they don't know that for some reason they don't know that Sue is actually part of the page. Yeah. So she got done for spamming. So we got to be careful now. But you can. But you.
Rat-a-tat-tat. Okay. On that note, we'll say goodbye, shall we?
Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Mwah. Love you.
Thank you. Bye. Right. She says press the button, but I don't know where to do it. Oh man. Right. Oh, thank you, Jane. Oh, there it is. Right. I found the finish button. Bye.